And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance to tune up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September.
The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And here we go from Chicago. Moore with a return. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the...
Brought in inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
A gain on the play of 58 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Working from the gun, Williams. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
He was brought down by Jaquan.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Lions first down.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Cade, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Now it's the first carry for Isiah Pacheco. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one.
14 yards.
And the Lions have a first down.
Another Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Complete to
2nd and 3 now.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 7-yard pickup brings up
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
3rd down. Here's Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
For the Bears.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And on 1st down, no place to go here. And they're going to take him out about a yard behind the line. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6. And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits him on the out route. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and in midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Goff to the air now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. A give to Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. And he is down to the 30-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. That's
another one for Gibbs. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Well, we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Goff setting to throw. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd.
It's 3rd.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They give it to Vaki. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Goff back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Is good.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions
14,
break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Williams on 1st down. On the move, headed right. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
And the Bears first down.
Williams to throw on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now. Williams finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Cade, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And the fair catch made here at the 15.
And taken. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll stick with the ground game here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard.
So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Here we go, the final weekend of the regular season, Week 18. Sort it out Sunday. Let's get to sorting. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the Green Bay Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Packers will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's Romeo Doubs. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 52 yards, touchdown. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is T. Higgins. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Bengals finish the season 4-13 in a win that will impact their draft slot for April. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score, as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Ruben Hippolyte the 2nd, able to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 27-yard line.
Gibbs now from the gun. Jukes away from one. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. New set of downs from 37.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions first down.
On first down, it's Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Cade, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Looking to throw. Goff. To the right. He's got to Slaw. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond. It looks like the 30.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First down, Williams to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 23-yard line.
This is Loveland working the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Number 84.
Third and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing now on third and 2.
And 2.
Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Bears first down.
He's going to run here. Kyle Manungai. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
40-yard line.
Third and 4 coming up now.
On the play brings up third and 4.
Working from the gun, Williams. And a defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Cade, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you can see that he's likely in store for some serious work today. He's coming into this final game in position to finish as the league's rushing champ. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. This is second and 6 coming up.
It's now second and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Now Gibbs. No one's around him. He's got space. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
so a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
The Lions first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's Gibbs on the carry. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third
Goff on
down.
third. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bears about set for their next possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. First down, here's Swift. Oh, he loses the football. And the Lions have recovered it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10.
Incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Hits him on the out route. And they take him down right along the 30. Bears bringing out an extra DB here, third down.
Brings up third and 6.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. A gain of 7. First down.
Again, it's Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
At the Bears' 23-yard line.
Off play action, Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll air it out on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal, here's Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A 4-yard loss.
But anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call blitz, Cade, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that drop before he could get started.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now third and goal.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Cade. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Fox now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. Showing a little burst so far. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Chicago getting set to take the field now. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19. At the
putting the tight end in motion.
Line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now
Williams with 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Cade, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Cade, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Well, you tell me this all the time, partner. Sometimes this can be a simple game, and these games, when they are simple, can go to the teams who handle 3rd down better. And that was indeed the case here.
Yeah, this group has excelled on 3rd down all season. That's a credit to really the whole team, the preparation, the execution, and the love of that touchdown on the previous drive.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Play action here with Goff. Complete to the college safety, Sione Vaki. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
First down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Lions.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Vaki. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
And it's
the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Lions moments away from celebrating their 14th win this season. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's an Isiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Bears 7.
Fox now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. We dodged the tackle, and he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Williams to throw on first. Short pass brought in. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line now. Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
And the Bears first down.
Williams on 1st down. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Complete to
Moving
Luther
quickly,
Burden.
trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's good for a
To the air yet again. Williams. Hits his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Again, it's Williams. He finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard gain.
First down throw by Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain
Sticking
of 8.
in the air, it's
Brings up
Williams.
2nd and 2.
Drops it underneath, Swift. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another Bears first down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, Williams. Hits him on the in route.
Williams
He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
3rd down.
Here's Williams again. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season. Ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Cade Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions.